Hi there, yeah, that's right. Nick Dutch back on the camera again. Hi there, how the heck's it going, and all that jazz. Now, this is a bit more of a serious video, really. I don't necessarily have the hyper energetic sort of Richard Coughlin style variety of entertainment appeal, do I? I have a slightly different style of presentation. I'm more someone who tries to find out what's true and tries to work with that, and it can be very difficult to work with another individual, and try and bring them closer to the truth. There's one person I know, and I've been trying hard with him to help him to grow and to develop. He's not a paying customer of mine. He's someone I know socially, but the kind of help and the kind of love basically I've been giving this individual has been the same kind of love that I would give a good repeat customer if they wanted to use me for therapeutic purposes. And I've been slowly bringing him up to a level of understanding. But it's been very hard with this one particular individual, because essentially his mentality is affected by a variety of cognitive dyslexia that he seems to have, as well as a few other issues, and a very disturbed past. And he has come out of the mental health service, and he's completely, he's discharged and all the rest of it. So essentially, in theory, he's okay, or okay enough to participate within society, but he's still got this mind of a child. And he was talking about this group of people that we all know, that we're a part of, okay. And he was saying he's really pissed off with all of them, because what these people do is they tell him off, or correct his behavior, or correct something about what he says and what he does. And so he says he's going to get a job somewhere else. He's been to a few interviews. It's going to all be sorted out, and he's going to get his freedom and then be able to settle down away from this sort of like really negative or apparently negative influence, which is the group of people that I'm involved with. Now, this is difficult, because he carries on forgetting what he was thinking and what he was saying and what other people were saying to him. And I have been trying to help him, and I think I've actually made some progress, because he says that he's actually latched on to some of the things that I've been talking about. So I know there has been some kind, he has remembered some things, and he's been able to sort of like grow beyond there. But he's reaching this stage of wanting to get this real feeling of freedom from moving out into a new area. The problem is, he's still going to be taking himself with him, and this is slightly disheartening, because it's very common for us to see or to consider that everyone around us has issues, but often it's the way that we react to those individuals and the way that they react to us that gives us an impression that it's their issues or the problem of that part of the world or that group of people. And sometimes it is. Alright, sometimes that's actually true, but sometimes it isn't, and we try and convince ourselves that there is something specific about that group of people, or that group of individuals, or indeed some specific individuals, which is so disturbing that we got to get away. Now, of course, don't get me wrong, there are occasions when you're dealing with someone who has got far too many issues and is basically like really, really, really disturbed, and yes, you've got to get the hell away. And that's actually essential under some circumstances for the preservation of your sanity and your physical and or mental health, especially if the individual in question is like dangerous and like hard drugs and all the rest of that, But when you're dealing with people who aren't like that, who aren't at that extreme, sometimes you need to challenge your own points of view, and he's not there. He's not there at that point of challenging his own point of view or perspective as to how he deals with other people. So I get the impression that he's going to do this thing. He's going to get this new job, which he's gone through the process. I think that job's on the cards for him, so to speak, and he's going to get to a new environment and join a new, spiritual social club. And the problem is that he's going to experience the same thing all over again. Now, he's staying close to his therapist, which is okay, and he's aware that he can go back onto medication if things get out of hand. But I'm just really rather worried for him because of the situation he's found himself in, of his mental health history. And yeah, I wish him all the best of luck, and before he goes I'm going to give him my phone number so he can talk if he needs to. Because like this is a serious situation from my point of view as someone who would like to be able to assist, because I've been treating him as a friend, as well as just basically giving him some of the extra wisdom that I've developed over the years, but not forcing it upon him, applying it in a manner of a kind of a, it's not just a suggestion, it's by way of illustration. Do you get me there? It's difficult to point out, and I've been trying to answer his questions through using other questions to give him that moment of reflection and contemplation so he can think more about where he is and where he's going. And I've also been using silence as well, because when I was studying counselling, we've also been taught that sometimes you need to just sit back and keep quiet for a few seconds, just to allow the other person to use that moment to think more about what you said about their situation and so on and so forth, and using silence as a powerful tool. And of course I use that in my work as well, because I just want to be able to help people. But of course I'm using this quirky, kooky, strange aspects of the entertainment world in order to do that with. Sorry, I'm just turning the computer on so I can then render the video and stuff, all the technical stuff that you already know because you're a YouTuber as well. Alright, so why am I telling you all this stuff? Well, number one, the issue of dealing with this individual has been weighing so heavily on my mind this evening, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any sleep unless I tell someone. So I'm telling you, whoever you are. Issue number two, I want you to know that this is the way that Nick Dutch wants to treat his customers. Because it's true. Alright? I mean, you guys can possibly be my clients in the future. And if you actually know that I give a shit, then that's good. But is that the main motivation? No. I want to be able to show you the nature of and the burden of responsibility that I feel myself under every single day. I mean, there are some people who are professional tarot readers and psychic readers, and they're just money motivated. That's, the only thing that does it for them. I don't like them. I think that's wrong. And I think there's better standards that we can live under and better things that we can do. There's more important things in life. Sometimes we all need to eat. Yeah, we all got bills to pay and so on and so forth. Yes, that's important. But to just care about the money when there's people in the world who are suffering. It's sick. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling for today. Look after yourself. Good fortune, God and or goddess and or none of the above bless. Keep cool. Don't go crazy. Stay well. Stay sane. Be good. Bye for now.